Hey everyone, this is Summer Danae, and I'm going to show you how to do a keyhole ripple pattern, but for a blanket. My previous pattern talked about the width of a scarf, which is, I think, 2 repeats, but and each repeat is 3 inches. But I'm going to show you how to do the math to get an even wider width for something like a blanket. And that goes for my gauge, which I'm sure your gauge is going to be the same. It doesn't matter. I say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So this is Craft Smart Value yarn from Michaels. It's their kind of generic yarn. It's very similar to Red Heart Super Saver. I don't think it's as soft as Red Heart Super Saver, but it gets the job done. And an eye hook. So let's go ahead and get started. What you're going to do is watch me play with this string while I tell you some things. You are going to decide how wide you want your project in inches, and then you're going to do some math. So a baby blanket can be 36 inches wide. There are charts out there. Just decide how big you want your thing to be. So 36-inch wide baby blanket or a twin size blanket is 69 inches wide. So for the 6-inch wide scarf that I just showed you, let's do that math first because it's fairly simple. What you're going to do is decide your width in inches, multiply it by 4, then add 3. Okay, so if I want 6 inches, times 4 is 24, plus 3 is 27. So chain 27 if you want it to be 6 inches wide. Now, if you want it to be 36 inches wide, 36 times 4 is 144. I did the math earlier, and then add 3 and you get 147. So for a 36-inch wide piece, 147 chains should be what you need. If you wanted to add extra, you could do them in multiples of 12, and it shouldn't be a problem if you get nervous. A 69-inch twin blanket, 69 times 4 is 276, plus 3 is 279. But again, you can always add a bunch extra if you're really nervous. If you lose count, I tend to add 5 and then just keep going wherever I thought I left off. And then you can just pull out the extras later. You can focus. Nope, there we are. You can pull out the knot and then pull out the ones you didn't need, like with your fingers or with a hook or a needle or something. It doesn't matter. So take heart. Crochet is amazing like that. Cool. So for a baby blanket, chain 147, which is very exciting. You could probably pause your video here. And then you're going to do a double crochet 4 chains from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, come back out, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now you've got chain 3 and a double. He's going to count as a stitch, but let's talk about him for what he is. He's a chain 3. Be serious. So now we are going to double in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now you're going to have 5 doubles and a chain. Okay. Now, from this point, this begins what your repeat is going to be. So you're going to skip 2 chains and you're going to double in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now you're going to chain 2 and double 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is your repeat. So from here to here, focus. Nope. there it is. You've got skip 2, double 5, chain 2, double 5. Okay, pretty cool. And you'll just do that over and over and over again until you have 7 left. Now I've got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. And so that's not going to work out for me to get another repeat in. So I'm going to call it quits. So now that I'm down to my last 7, so to speak, we are going to skip 2 and double in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. And now you are going to do 2 double crochets in your next stitch in the same space. 1, 2. And then if you counted perfectly, you'll have 1 stitch left. If you did extras like I did, then you'll just double in the next one and call it quits. So now you've got these extras that you'll totally pull out later, and then you've got yourself a couple of repeats. This is the same width as the scarf, really. This is 6 inches. Is it gonna focus? Come on. So you've got a valley, 2 valleys, and a hill in the middle, and your whole project is just gonna zigzag all the way across. So that's row 1. Row 2 is all you need to know from here on out. Row 2 repeats itself. So now you're gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn. I like to turn my work away from me. And now you're going to skip this first stitch and you're going to do 2 doubles in that next one. 1, 2. And then you are going to double in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can call this 6 stitches. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just make sure that you always have that. It'll get easier as you go when you start repeating, but if your count gets off and you drop a stitch, that's a bad day right there. Believe me, I did that a lot today. So now here comes the repeat. You're going to skip 2 and double 4. Skip these 2 stitches, double 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to come upon this chain space right here. In this space, you're going to do a double, chain 2, and a double. Double, chain 2, double. A mistake you might be tempted to make is to chain 3 there because your beginning chain is 3. I did that a lot when doing this project. Don't be like me. So now you're going to double in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's your repeat for row 2. Okay, skip 2, double 4, double chain, double, chain 2, and then 4 doubles. And you're going to repeat that until you get to the end, and you're going to have 6 doubles and a chain 3. So we've got our 2, 4, 6 doubles and a chain 3. So now to finish your row, you're going to skip 2, boop, boop, double 3, 1, 2, 3, and now you're going to do 2 doubles in this stitch right here, your second to last stitch, 1, 2, and in your last stitch, you're going to put 1 double. So just get in there and make a double. Just kind of split the stitches. It's not really cute. So now you've got your row 2. And you repeat row 2 until your blanket gets your desired length. Like I said, there's charts and stuff online that'll tell you how long it'll be. So thankfully, this length is trustworthy. That you'll just measure it and be like, yep, good enough. Add a border, don't add a border, whatever. But just make sure, just look back every once in a while and just make sure that at the beginning and the end that you've got 6 stitches. So here's 5, 6 posts. And right here you've got another 6. And in between these rows right here, in between the gaps, you'll have 5 posts. Okay? If your count gets off, go back, because these math errors can really compound as you get deeper in. I think that's it. If you've got any questions, feel free to message me, find me on Facebook, leave a comment here. Yeah, I mean, all in all, pretty easy peasy. You have to pay attention a little bit, but it's really cute, especially if you change colors. So yeah, all the best, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.